This is the new Scarlet Monastery Cathedral Infinite Kite for the anniversary variant of Classic. Essentially, you'll be doing more or less almost exactly the same stuff you would have been doing years ago in any other version of Classic WoW. The setup's basically the same, but you do have to apply your kill phase differently. You can change up how you do your roundup instead of going through the outside west pillar to the east pillar to make the setup for the kill phase better, but it's really up to you. If you decide to go with the method I did, I went with like familiarity. I did what I did in the past, and it just ended up being kind of awkward, but I made it work. And you'll see here in a bit. It's essentially the same thing. You pick up everything, cathedral, etc., bullshit, and you end up going out. The only thing that I would change, in fact, I might just make a video of it later, is exiting going to the left instead of going to the right. This is standard. You just nova everything. You blink past it. Hit whatever you can on the way out. Try to get as many as you can. Your goal, well, at least the mantra is, everything must die. So you want to pick up everything so you can get as much XP, as much gold, whatever the fuck, for whoever the hell you're bringing along. Or if you're just doing it for fun, for the sake of drops and getting a high score, I find myself doing that too. I enjoy this aspect of the game, so going for the high score is pretty nice. It's just bragging rights. I can do that. Woo. So, going out the right side, going out the right side, you try to pick up everything. I'm going to miss this corner here because I won't have something for it, I believe. Or I'll be line of sight by the time. Yeah, so I try to get everything. It doesn't pull the things that are along the wall. I'm able to get the corner. Cool. So there's like 2 packs missing. You can easily fix that with just better play in general. And some things still exist here that few people utilize. There is still this out of bounds point on this 5th segment. You can just stand here and bandage if you want to, if you need to. And just go from there. It is the only variant that would mess with me mentally if I was to go out to the left side instead. But going out the right side, you can still do that as a little prep going into the kill phase. Now, if you want to jump out of this side patio thing before midway or just at midway, and you'll see why here in a second. When I get them into this spot, this is where the Infinite Kite is, by the way, the new one. You can see that there are some mobs on the left side that can go down the left stairway. I don't want them to go down the left stairway. That will cause me some headache. That's why you want to jump out of that cubby sooner. Not so soon that they're up your nuts, but also not so late that they're going to be up your nuts when you're in the middle of the kite phase. So you might want to bait them and then go for it. But if you just jump out earlier, you will never have to do this portion. Okay, onto the kite phase. Now, why does this work? The game is interpreting you at the arm rail below where you are if you are scooched off to the side of this little, this side path of the line. If you're up against the line, as you saw initially in there, they're all in an out-of-bounds reset protocol, where after 16 seconds would pass, not only after the first 5 seconds, or whatever the 5-second tick is, it would tick back up 51% of their max health. They will also be in a reset state at that 16-second tick. So you want some pathable action to occur between those 16 seconds occur. So this is just it. This is just, as long as you are never close enough to the statue that it goes into an out of bounds, and you're pathable down below, being scooched off to the side, they will constantly pass and you'll be able to kill them. And it's just like it was with the ledge, except it can be... It's kind of better because you don't have to jump. And then you have like, oh, the casters, what do I do about the casters? You can just block, or you can just step down and have them line to the corner of the stairway, or up there on the rail of the stairway above it, and just nuke them down that way. I did a Flame Strike, Cone of Cold, Ice Block, Nova, just because I was going for time to see what I could get, and under 5 minutes is pretty good, I guess. You could probably reach under 5 minutes if you did this portion sooner. Like, as the kill. It's probably like a 6-minute reset in total. So you definitely want to incorporate Armory in with this if you're doing circuits, because you're gonna be going fast. And if you're new to Armory itself, I would recommend Lips. You're dicing out of that ice block at low gear. But anyway, this was it. Have fun. So I kind of did something stupid. I didn't have movement speed to boots. You can get away with it in Cath with the amount of bends there are in the pathing for the kite itself. But everywhere else, that's a huge no. Get movement speed to boots. Don't be me. I sound different than my normal self. I have to try to talk normal. I had both my bottom wisdom teeth removed. Half of my tongue is completely numb still. It's been like 3 weeks. Hoping for the best. I'm going to put up a semi-edited discovery phase of this whole finding the kite and testing out things in SM Cath, and like showing the complications of when you get slowed and how to ice block cancel out of it, etc. And like showing off all the other out of bounds that used to be there and the ones that still exist, and that like finagling to get the pathable to work, where it'll be an out of bounds being a pain in the ass sometimes. All the fun stuff. It's semi kinda no effort content. It'll be up later if you want to see it. As always, thank you for watching. Huge shout out to my Patreons. Here's a link to the things and the stuff that I use to make the videos. Links to the Twitch and Patreon. Wink, wink. And I will see you again, if I can think of anything to make content on. Soon. TM.